Welcome to the third edition of the Cabot Today Show. I'm Seth Jackson.
And I'm Allison Donnelly.
This spring, there have been several events that Cabot High students have been participating in.
One recent event involves our forensics team hosting and competing in the Cabot Classic Tournament. Price Sheets has the story.
Thanks, guys. The Cabot High School loves to host events and sponsor competitions all the time. This year, the Cabot High School once again hosted the statewide forensics tournament, the Cabot Classic.
The Cabot Classic is a huge event that occurs only once a year. Hundreds of students from around the state come to compete in the tournament. This year, we got a chance to witness talented performances from forensics competitors.
Almost everyone has seen or at least heard of the hit 2003 movie Finding Nemo.
I hate the phrase ADHD is my superpower. Perhaps someone coined it because coming to terms with something and making the most of it was the healthiest route to take.
Our forensics squad, although not competing, runs the competition, keeping everything running smoothly during the competition, as well as making the event fun for everyone.
My role for the Cabot Classic is to be a shadow, which is basically where I watch someone who has a higher up role, so I try to follow what they do and learn from them, so I'm able to take on the role that my leader has the following year.
Running the event also comes with challenges. We talked to our forensics team about their preparation in overcoming these obstacles.
I think the biggest challenge overall is just the number of people involved. Like, we have students from across the state. We have our 120 person team. We have to coordinate with the building, with administrators, with other schools. We have 26 schools currently in attendance. So it's really a big project that takes a vast amount of time to organize.
To be everyone trying to coordinate with each other, because we all kind of divide up into groups, especially when it comes to like forensics and debate, separating from each other, but I think that's about it.
Still, the Cabot Classic remains an exciting event for all forensics students.
If I describe forensics in one word, I would say interesting. A community. I would say competitive. No. Fun. Eventful. Intense. Exhilarating. Inspirational.
Family.
An experience.
Creative.
Incredible.
The Cabot Classic was a huge success with rigorous competition and hard work. This is Price Sheets reporting for the Cabot Today Show. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Price. Black History Month illustrates the great changes that civil rights leaders made and how their actions have inspired and impacted Cabot High students.
Caleb Rudolph has the story.
Thanks, Allison. As we're nearing the end of one of the most historic months of the year, students at Cabot High School have been taking their time to appreciate our black icons, such as Rosa Parks, Jackie Robinson, Michael Jackson, and former President Barack Obama. I had the opportunity to catch up with a few students and get their thoughts on Black History Month. Black History Month is the time of the year where we take time to recognize some great and empowering people in their fight for racial equality.
To me, Black History Month represents all the hardships that people have gone throughout the years just to get us to where we are now, and we have to stay empowered due to it. Personally, I think all of them who have put forth the effort to make change have inspired and motivated all of us, just saying that we can do just the slightest bit to make a big change. Well, they've influenced media and they've changed the way people's perspectives and the way they think about just the world, and together it makes a really big change for all of us.
Civil rights leaders such as Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., Malcolm X, Whitney Young, Philip Randolph, and many others have inspired people to go against racial segregation, discrimination, and disenfranchisement throughout the whole United States.
Black History Month means equality for everybody. I feel like everybody has their own way of impacting of different types of way of equality, but I definitely think Rosa Parks had a big impact of helping others realize what is right for others.
Reporting for Cabot Today Show, I'm DK. Back to you guys.
Thanks to Caleb, Cabot High School athletes participate in the numerous sports that the school offers. One such sport that offers a great opportunity for students is the Cabot swim team.
Jackson Larison has the story.
Thanks, Allison. Cabot High School hosts numerous well-known sports teams for sports such as football or basketball. Today, however, we want to highlight a lesser-known sport, swim. Every day after school, the swim team meets at the Cabot Community Center pool for practice and swim meets. The Cabot High School swim team is made up of swimmers of different ages from junior high to high school. Swimming may sound like it's a breeze, however, it can be a lot of hard work. We asked some students to explain what it takes to be part of the swim team.
Every day of every week, about an hour or so. Just showing up to practice, working hard, giving all your effort in.
But be fast for a long time, and you gotta be able to technically, it's gotta be a mental, can you do it kind of way.
There may not be as many swim team members as there are football players, but they definitely love what they do just as much as their other fellow sports teams.
I like the team aspect, cheering each other on, and pushing each other to get better.
I enjoy how I can be very active and get stronger doing it.
The state swim meet is this weekend in Little Rock. Best of luck to our local swimmers that are competing. Reporting for CHTV, I'm Jackson Larison. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Jackson. One of the great things about Cabot High are the career tech classes that are offered. Automotive is a great class for students to learn about working on cars.
Kayla Jo Cackley has the story.
Thanks, guys. The automotive class here at Cabot is a very popular class that lets you learn about the intricacies of automotive engineering. This class allows students to learn and gain experience in the field of automotive engineering and lets them work with cars and tools that would be otherwise out of reach for some people.
You pretty much learn about all the jobs that are available in the automotive industry, the pathway to get to them. You learn the history of cars, how we got to where they started to where we are now, and then we teach the basics of how to do drum and disc brakes in the first year.
Automotive gives opportunities for students to use and learn expensive equipment that is like what you would see in a real body shop. This gives them experience with these tools for future career opportunities.
We use all kind of equipment, from hand tools to power tools to modern electronics. We have computers that communicate with the cars. The cars will actually tell you what's wrong with them if you know how to ask the right question.
Autotech has an easy point of entry to the program that helps new students learn the basics.
Yes, we do. We work on, we've done some smaller engine stuff. We work on some four-wheelers. We've worked on a couple of lawnmowers. We've worked on weed eaters to chainsaws.
Through all of the physical learning, there is also some bookwork and standard classroom procedures.
My favorite experience is our most recent project of pulling and rebuilding the engine out of our Silverado.
This class does not only cover cars, however.
You learn how to pretty much it ranges from brakes, suspension, steering, and electrical components.
The automotive class is so popular and will most likely continue to grow as the years go by. We can't wait to see what happens next. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Kayla Jo. Many students who are interested in going into the military or want to learn about the military can join the ROTC program. The ROTC program here is one of the best in the state.
Dwayne Torres has the story.
JROTC, a program here at CHS that prepares their cadets not only for the military, but also anything that they pursue in their futures.
AFJROTC is actually Air Force Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps. What that is we are a subset of the college level, the Reserve Officer Training Corps, except we have no military ties.
Within the program, there are different after-school activities, one of these being Honor Guard. Honor Guard is an after-school program that is available for AFJROTC cadets who want to learn about competitive marching and advance their knowledge. Honor Guard is comprised of 3 teams: Color Guard, Arm Team, and Unarmed Team. Color Guard is an event where students present colors before every football and basketball game, as well as other activities for the school and community.
So Friday, when we do color guards, it's like the football games where there's like 2 flags and then 2 rifles, except instead of being like that uniform kind of just march straight and leave, we kind of do a routine where we like do turns and stuff like that.
Arms Teams is where the cadets perform a routine wielding rifles and doing spins.
For Arm Team, that's a tryout that happens once a year. And you go in and you just see if you can beat out everyone else and score the highest. And those top 3 or 4 people get put on the Arm Team, which is like your upperclassmen or your exceeding people.
An unarmed team is a marching routine that cadets must complete to do within the perimeters given.
Freeze it! Oh! So the unarmed teams, that's where like your basis, you start there as a freshman. And we still have some people there that are upperclassmen, but that's just where they decide to be.
The reason these students work so hard is to be able to compete in these places in competitions.
So we have our practices every day from 3:30 to 4:30, but we get about 2 weeks out from competition, so then we extend practices to 5.
Our placement at the last drum meet was mainly because of a time crunch, I'd say. PT kind of carried us through the whole thing because we won both firsts. A cadet and ours won the overall first. And then we had our inspection, which we also did good in, and then our color guards. But our reg and X definitely have some work, but we'll get it there.
Thank you so much to the teachers and students that worked so hard to keep this community running smoothly. Reporting for the Cabot Today Show, I'm Dwayne Torres. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Dwayne. One club that we would like to highlight today is the Archery Club. Archery provides students with a community of those who are interested in the bow and arrow as a way to aim for the winning tournaments.
Zachary Witt has the story.
Thanks, guys. Cabot High School's Archery Club, one of many programs offered by Cabot High School. But what makes archery stand out from the other clubs? I asked some people who are involved with the Archery Club about what they think.
Cabot's Archery Club offers a place where students can go to make friends and have fun, as well as a spot on the team to travel and compete in tournaments for those who work for it. I talked with some of the coaches and asked them why they thought the Archery Club is so important for their students.
My favorite thing about coaching archery is being able to help the students to make an impact on their lives. I think it's really awesome to be able to watch them grow through the years because I get to watch them from 7th grade all the way to graduation.
What are the requirements to enter your program?
The requirements to enter the archery program is during Club Rush, you will sign up for the club. Then from there, you will need to take a test on archery safety, and then after that, you'll be able to shoot.
I was also able to pull away a student during practice to ask him about his experience being on the archery team and what he's gotten from the club.
My favorite thing about archery is the people. Everyone is super kind, inclusive, and it's really easy to make friends here.
The Archery Club is an opportunity for students to have fun and compete with other students around the state and even the country. Those who are interested in archery should visit Miss Monroe in her room at Junior High North, Coach Duncan at the Freshman Academy, or text @Arch to remind for more information. Back to you.
Thanks, guys. This winter and spring have been an amazing time for Cabot High School students to participate in numerous events. The sports, clubs, and events have allowed students to express their talents and joy of being a high school student.
For the Cabot Today Show, I'm Allison Donnelly.
And I'm Seth Jackson.
Have a great rest of the year, Cabot High.